Good evening, I'm Sarah Sapsanama. Let's begin with the headlines of the hour. Prime Minister Dahal says the current ruling coalition is not a leftist unification, but only a political equation. Also claims the coalition will last for a full term. Government to give priority to information technology in the next budget to create employment opportunities within the country. U.S. House of Representatives passes a $95 billion legislative package providing security assistance to Ukraine, Israel and Taiwan over bitter objections from Republican lawmakers. And United Arab Emirates give host Oman a victory target of 205 runs in the ACC Premier Cup, winning team to secure a spot in the T20 Asia Cup. Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal has said the current ruling coalition is not a leftist unification, but only a political equation. Speaking to the media at Dhangadi Airport earlier today, Premier Dahal said that there could even be a leftist unification if good understanding continues among the parties. Answering to a question on whether the ruling coalition will collapse, Prime Minister Dahal claimed that the political equation among CPN-UML, CPN-Maoist Centre and other parties of the ruling alliance would last for a full term. Premier Dahal also informed the policies and programs and the budget for the upcoming fiscal year will be different from conventional practices. The Prime Minister reached Dhangadi today to attend the graduation ceremony of Sudur Paschim University. Several reports were discussed in groups today on the second day of the first meeting of CPN-UML General Convention Representative Council. At the council meeting held in Lalitpur's Godavari, group discussions were held on the reports from this morning till 1 p.m. 6 groups were formed to hold discussions on the 6 reports. On the first day of the council meeting yesterday, Party's Chair KP Sharma Oli presented a political report, while Party's General Secretary Shankar Pokhrel presented the organizational report. Likewise, the report of the Central Disciplinary Commission was presented yesterday by Chairperson Keshav Badal, the report of the Central Accounts Commission by Chairperson Pushparaj Gadil, the Central Election Commission report by Chair Bijay Subba, and the report on the Central Advisory Commission was presented by Chair Amrit Kumar Bohra. Preparations are being made to pass the reports and conclude the council meeting today itself. CPN-UML has informed that Party's Chair Oli left the party's General Convention Representatives Council today due to ill health, and Senior Vice Chair Ishwar Pokhrel took over the chairmanship of the council meeting. The Commission for the Investigation of Abuse of Authority CIA has filed an additional corruption case against then Executive Director of Security Printing Centre, Bikal Podil. Corruption watchdog CIA filed the corruption case at the special court today, alleging Podil of fraudulently obtaining the permanent residency in the US while holding a public position based on false information. Podil was already under investigation for corruption during his tenure as the Executive Director of the Security Printing Press. He served 2 terms as the Executive Director and 1 term as the Executive Director of National Information Technology Centre. The authority had filed a case against Podil on 16th of April last year, alleging him of embezzlement during the procurement of security printing equipment. While the case was still ongoing, the authority took him under control and police took him into custody, alleging him of being involved in amassing illegal wealth and operating a bank account abroad without receiving permission. The government has stated that it would give priority to information technology in the upcoming budget. It said that the information technology sector would be given priority to curb exodus of youths, create employment opportunities within the country, and because Nepal can export softwares independently. During the meeting with international representatives of the information technology sector, Minister for Communications and Information Technology Rekha Sharma informed that Nepal had exported softwares worth 67 billion rupees in the last fiscal year alone. Minister Sharma also said that the government will be giving priority to the IT sector in the upcoming policies and programs and the budget to create employment opportunities within the country and stop the exodus of youths. She also informed that necessary laws would be formulated at the earliest for secure and responsible use of technology and systems. Minister Sharma also said that employment opportunities should be created through the IT sector and the country's economy should be uplifted. Wildfires in several parts of the country have caused massive losses. Blazes have been reported in Gulmi, Palpa, Arghakhachi and Rolpa, among other places. 38 houses and animal sheds were burnt in Isma Rural Municipality, Ward number 2 of Gulmi. With the fire of the community forest spreading to settlement, 13 houses and 25 animal sheds had caught fire. According to district administration, fire has continued to spread at other parts of Isma Rural Municipality, while details of the damages are being collected. Fire has also been reported in Chhatrakot 1, Hunga of Gulmi. Meanwhile, 20 houses and animal sheds have caught fire in Arghakhachi. Local residents have said that the forest fire caused by strong winds have spread to the human settlement. Wildfires have also been reported in more than 30 places in Palpa. According to our correspondent, 10 houses and animal sheds have caught fire. Elsewhere in Lungri Rural Municipality number 1, Pang of Rolpa, 8 houses and 3 animal sheds were completely destroyed by wildfire. District Police Office Rolpa has said that clothes and food grains were destroyed in the fire, while a few cattle had also died in the blaze. It is now time for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion. The question is, what should be done to prevent wildlife smuggling? Your options are A. Tighten security, B. Implementation of laws, and C. Initiatives by locals. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Time now for international update. The U.S. House of Representatives on Saturday, with broad bipartisan support, passed a $95 billion legislative package providing security assistance to Ukraine, Israel and Taiwan over bitter objections from Republican hardliners. The legislation now proceeds to the Democratic majority Senate, which passed a similar measure more than 2 months ago. U.S. leaders from Democratic President Joe Biden to top Senate Republican Mitch McConnell had been urging embattled Republican House Speaker Mike Johnson to bring it up for a vote. The Senate is set to begin considering the House-passed bill this Tuesday, with some preliminary votes that afternoon. Final passage was expected sometime next week, which would clear the way for Biden to sign it into law. The bills provide $60.84 billion to address the conflict in Ukraine, including $23 billion to replenish U.S. weapons, stocks and facilities, $26 billion for Israel, including $9.1 billion for humanitarian needs, and $8.12 billion for the Indo-Pacific, including Taiwan.